Welcome to A Fathered Home, a podcast from Faith and Flow, where heaven meets moms in the real world. I'm Marlies, and every week we spend just a few minutes together discovering practical, faith-filled encouragement to help you renew your mind, strengthen your heart, and walk a little closer with God. Let's dive right in. Okay, guys, so our stories is something that we tell ourselves. This is the stories that we live in, the things we can and cannot do, that we are allowed and not allowed to do. So this is all based on your morals, what you believe, your morals, and your old programming, right? Your belief systems that you have, new and old. So, but I want you, when you do this exercise, view it as though you are a writer, viewing a book, or a film director where you direct the film and you are not a part of it. So remove yourself from the story for a moment, from your own story. Questions are extremely powerful for the subconscious mind. So if you dive into these questions, you can really analyze what's going on in your mind and change your story if you would like the things that you want to change. During the questions and so on, you are welcome to write them down and go do them later. You're welcome to pause the video, and as we work through every question, answer all the questions however you feel comfortable doing this. All right, so the first question: what does your story look like right now? If you are going to read the story to someone else, what would that story be? How would it sound? What would it look like? Think about this. So you don't have to go and write down your whole story, rather narrate it to someone else. So for example, you can start with something like, I read a story about this woman that blah 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 blah, whatever is going on in her life. So really view it from the outside and tell a friend, what is the story about? Your life story. It is your life story. The next question: what would you like your story to look like? So this is, for example, would you like to have more adventures? Would you like it to be a love story? Would you like it to, have hopes and dreams? Is there specific things that you can think of that you would like to include in this story? If you were the writer of this random story about this woman, right? What would you add? What would you leave out? That kind of thing. What would you like the story to be? We are still getting to the what would you like to change, but what would you like the story to be? So yes, I read the story about a woman that is a mom and she works from home, and my story, and she loves just being by herself and doing a thing and being independent and empowered. Is that the story that I want to be telling my friends, that I like to read, the thing that I really can find attraction to, that I really am attracted to, this kind of person that I'm reading about? Or what would I like it to be? Your next question: who are the main characters in your story? So obviously there's you, and then you've got your friends, your family, your children. Who's the main characters in your story? And are you happy with your main characters? Is there anyone that you would include rather as a main character, or not include as a main character? So think about this. There's sometimes people in our lives that they are not good for us. They're disempowering for us. And as the old saying goes, you are who you surround yourself with. So it's always a good idea to surround yourself with empowering people. So go have a look at your main characters in your story, not only you, but everyone around you as well. As the main character, what are your main characteristics? So is it sometimes being too lazy? Is it procrastinating? Is it working really hard and never finding time for anything else? What would you like the characteristics? It's a difficult English word. Characteristics for your main character. What would you like them to be? Would you like someone that is really hardworking but have balance? Or would you like someone that works and plays and relaxes? And what are the things that you can really say, like, my kitchen is always clean, for example? I never manage that. My kitchen is a thing for me. It's one of those subconscious beliefs that I have to get out. Most probably, if I make a peace with this whole thing, it's going to be better about my kitchen. But anyway, so what are the characteristics? Is she always on top of everything, or does she let things slide because she's a relaxed person? And it doesn't matter that much because we're here to live, right? What is it? What is the characteristics? Get into her brain. What is she thinking? Okay, and then also the main character being you. What role or roles are you playing, and are you happy with all of these roles? For example, business owner, mother, daughter. So just my roles. What are my roles, and am I happy with all of the roles? I have one role. I do my mom's admin, and it's taken me a very, very long time to be okay with being the admin lady and to take on her responsibility and her money things and all of her admin and so on. So it took me a very long time to make peace with that, but I couldn't exclude this role because I know that I have to help her. So that's fine, but go and really see, what are your roles? What are you doing? And are you happy with all of your roles? How are you in your roles? I'm a good mom. I'm a super mom. Or I'm a bit of a selfish wife, whatever it is that you think about your roles, about this woman's roles. Really look at it from the outside. What would someone else say? What would you say about this other character that is you, right? If you were to read it like that. All right, and then you can go into things like the backstory. What's the backstory of the main character? What's the climax? What's the ending? What would you like it to be? So the backstory. So I've got the whole traumatized thing with my dad. Is that something that is still forming a part of my life? Definitely. It formed me. I learned from it. I learned to embrace love and gratitude through that whole situation. But what am I holding on to? So yes, we all have a backstory. You're not going to be able to eliminate your backstory, but where are you focusing? What does the backstory mean for you right now in this moment? Are you focusing on the drama of it? Or are you focusing on let's grow, let's learn, let's become better every day? So what is your backstory? Is there a climax in your life? For me, I think my climax would be, I'm thinking immediately, my children. The moment I had children, my life changed forever. That was my climax. And now raising them and being the best mom that I can be to them, that would be my climax. Giving birth to my children. Go and have a look at your really, and there might be more than one, of course, because it's not just one story, right? We have like chapters and different seasons of our lives. So all the backstories and the climaxes, and what are you taking from that? What is the character like right now? And then, very important, what would you prefer? What does your main character need to start doing or stop doing? So really analyze this thing as though you are a writer or a film editor, and really go have a look at this main character, which is you, but really from an outside perspective. Am I happy with this? Am I happy with this main character that is playing my story? So really go do this exercise. Take your time with it. Take the whole week. Take a month with it if you want to. Keep on doing it if you like. It will really give you some clarity into things that you didn't even realize you are doing. So really go and sit and have a look at your main character and what she means to you. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me today. If this episode encouraged you and you'd like to continue your journey, you'll find faith-filled journals, Bible studies, guided resources, and more at the Faith and Flow shop. And if you're a mom rebuilding after divorce and would like personal support, I'd love to invite you to book a free clarity session with me. You'll find all the links down below in the show notes. Until next time, keep flowing with faith, and may your home always be fathered by His presence.